Well, happy Monday, YouTubers. It is I, Big D, giving you a little through the windshield on this beautiful but cold Monday morning. And I said cold. It is cold out here. 7 degrees Saturday, it's 37 degrees now. This is what it's like to be a courier, folks, through the windshield. Today's exciting topic, and I mean it's exciting because I keep getting asked this a lot, is going to be on starting your own courier company. That's right. I'm just giving you a little view from the windshield as we're getting ready to pull in for my last stop of the day. And this comes from many viewers. I can't just say one, but many keep asking this question, and I want to start my own courier company. How do I do it? And in about 20 seconds, when I stop, you'll be able to hear me better, because for some reason it just doesn't come through as well when I'm driving. But this is all about what it looks like. What it looks like for me driving around, picking up my boxes, and you'll get to see those here in a second. I might even show you what they look like, and you can actually see it. But I'm just about to pull in. You're getting a view for what I do, and then we're going to talk about how you start your own courier company and what's required. And here I am in the gate. Whoosh. And there we go. I'll probably just pull around the corner. Well, I'm just going to pull onto the main lot because, well, do I want to get stuck in that mess? Not particularly, no. So, through the windshield of my day, give you an idea of what it looks like. Looks like a bunch of cars, trucks and vans. I'm going to circle here. These all pull in the building here and get loaded up and go out the other end, in case you're wondering how they do it. Where those trucks are, you coming down that way, they'll come out that side loaded. Let me get this thing parked, and then we're going to discuss how to start your own courier company and the steps required. And here we go. There we are. Okay, folks, it is I, Big D, coming to you live and in person with another exciting venture into courier driving excellence. The No Bullshit channel, once again, coming to you live and in person. And the topic, as we said, how to start a courier company. First and foremost, you will need an MC and a DOT number required. You can get that offline. It's going to run you about $300-400. You're going to have commercial insurance, mandatory. Your company, you're going to need it. You'll have to provide that to get your contracts. So you're going to have to do that up front. Now that you've got that done, you're going to take and you're going to have to go find business. Well, where do you find business at? Well, a lot of it's going to depend on where you live, to be honest, and what's around you. If you're in some little podunk town, guess what? You probably chose the wrong profession, because doubtful they have any courier business there. Now, everybody wants to go run to doctor's offices and, and all that to get those contracts. Well, you're probably not going to get them. Just so you know. But, I would be going to places like LabCorp, Quest, and see if you can't sign on as an affiliate through them. In other words, when their drivers call off, you can fill in. CVS, Walgreens, another couple good places to go. I would hit those up. Depending on what you're driving, some of your Home Depots and things use courier services too. But most of them use 26-foot box trucks. And if you're going to start off and there's a lot of Amazon facilities around, might not be a bad idea to go talk to them about a 26-foot box truck for several reasons. A, Amazon pays weekly, folks, and they pay pretty decent. A couple 100-mile load for them at night will pay you about $400. Not too shabby. You can do that 7 days a week starting out and make $2,800 a week, or roughly, let's see, 20, it's 306, 12, 10, 11 or 12,000 a month, roughly 12 grand a month, guaranteed. Not too shabby, is it? But if they have to have a distribution center there, so you'll have to check into that. If they do, go down there and ask them how you do that. They'll tell you. And you're now in business. Now, like I said, you're going to need the MC number. You're going to need your DOT. You're going to need your commercial insurance. And if you're with Amazon, you'll get paid weekly. The other places will not pay you weekly. Net 30, probably seeing 45 to 60 if you're lucky. So you're going to have some money in your pocket. And I'm saying doing this as a single person. Logistics Rookie, I talk about him all the time. He did this, searched for contracts and things. He found out this is not easy to get these. So I'm telling you how to do it. It's not my suggestion you do it this way, and I'll get into that side of it in a minute. But if you're dead set on starting your own, these are the steps you take. DOT, MC, you're going to have to form a business entity because you're going to need an EIN number, business bank account, all that stuff. I would tell you to go to LegalZoom to do that. It's about $375, and they get you your state, and all that stuff put together for you. You'll need that, and probably have to have workman's comp, because when you go to get a contract, they're going to ask you for all that documentation, and you're going to have to provide it to them. So there's no shortcut in this, folks. This is the way it is. So that being said, you're going to have your LLC, C Corp, S Corp, whatever it is you set up, sole proprietor will not work. You're going to have that corporate structure set up somehow. Your limited liability company. You're going to have all this stuff in place. Then you take that and go to the bank, and once you get your EIN number and that, state documents, they're going to ask for that. Then they're going to basically set you up a business bank account. Without that information, they will not set you up. Once you've got it, they set you up. Then you'll need your business insurance, and that'll be required for your DOT, by the way. And now you've sank out probably $1,500 and haven't made a dime yet. Then you're going to have to go get business. Now, if you're driving a car or a little, if just starting out, I'd definitely recommend a van to give yourself more opportunities. But if you have a car, you have a car. And I'm going to go to LabCorp or, like I said, Quest Diagnostics, those places. See if you can't be an affiliate, sign on to them, and run the stuff they can't run. But if you have a Amazon distribution facility in your area, and you can get a 26-foot box truck, they'll run you about $25,000-$30,000. You can make about 12 grand a month with it. Run it every night, 12 grand a month. And here's the beauty. Once you got the one going, you make that money. You can put yourself a driver and get a second one and make money off of them. Then you get the third one, make money off of them. Then you get the fourth one. This is how you make money with a box truck, folks. Start out with one, work your butt off for a few months, get you another truck, and put another driver in it, and make the money there, and do it again, and get another truck. And then you basically keep doing that until you have yourself a fleet. And now you're making a decent living. That's the only way I'd do it. And it'd be with Amazon because, well, they pay weekly. Now, the reason I don't generally tell people to go do this is because there's a lot of upfront cost. Now, if you don't have an Amazon in the area, you're going to do the others and get paid within 45, 60 days. So you're going to front load a lot of money. Because if you run a 5-day-a-week route with, say, someone like Quest, and say you're making, $1,000, $1,250, and you go for a month, 5-6 weeks before you ever see a check, you've put out, say 6 weeks, $7,000 or something out of your pocket. Logistics Rookie said he would recommend that you have at least $50,000 up front, cash, capital, minimal. I think he's a little light. I think he should be over $100,000, but that's all you've got. That's all you've got. It's not good to be out there and be cash poor. So, I always say, if you can, sign on with another company, get your feet wet, see if you actually like this kind of work, see if you can get the feel of it. If you can't do it working for someone else, you're definitely not going to do it working for yourself. I can guarantee it. And that's why I tell people, you've never done this work. Why would you start a business in it? Because you don't have a clue. Go do it for somebody else first. Work for them for a year. Get to know what you're doing. Then if you want to start your own, at least you have an idea where the accounts are, because I just named off the top of my head a few places. Walgreens, CVS, Quest, LabCorp, Amazon. There are other places to go, but that's going to depend on where you're at in the country. You see, I can't tell you, hey, this is who you go to in San Francisco. Why? I'm not in San Francisco, folks. Don't know who's out there. You have to do the legwork yourself. If you have a van, laser ship, you can find them on Craigslist. They're always looking for people. It's going to be some hard work, though. I hate to tell you this. It's going to be hard work. But, you can get yourself going with them. And that's going to be back to, how strong is your hustle from logistics. It's how hard do you want to work. Start your own business. If you're going to work hard, you'll succeed. If you're going to be lazy, you won't. So my real advice to you is to go work for someone else. Yes, you're giving them a cut, but you're going to get paid either bi-weekly or weekly. Most of them are weekly. I get paid bi-weekly. I don't care. But the thing is that I don't have to deal with all that going to get the contracts. So let someone else do that. That's what they do full time. And they get to collect the money and do the invoicing and all that crap. You don't need to do all that work. Let them do it. It's better to, you don't have a staff that way. Then as you grow, then you have to put a staff in. So my advice, like I said before, is for you to go work for someone else. Use the vehicle you have. Can you use a pickup truck? Yes, you can. Can you use a minivan? Yes, you can. Can you use a caravan? Yes, you can. Can you use a SUV? Yes, you can. Whatever you're driving, you can use it as a courier. There you go. Drive and see what you like. If you love it, you're doing good at it, and you want to make money at it, you can go buy yourself a little small van like I have, and then there you go. But don't put the cart before the horse. Find out if you actually are good at this kind of work, if you can hack it. So that's my Monday advice on how to get started in a courier business. I see lots of videos out there telling people how to do this. Most of it's garbage. I just give you the simple ABCD plan to go do it. Works every time. Until then, this is Big D saying, let's go make some monies.